guys, today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on a bin cage. This is a bin cage here. Willow is living in here, and I'm going to be making another bin cage. Okay, so now I'm going to be telling you what you need to make your bin cage. First, you need a bin and a lid. Your bin should be at a minimum 450 square inches of floor space. That is the minimum space a hamster can live in. This is the sticker from mine if you want to get the same one. You can get these bins, I got mine at Walmart. You can probably get them at pretty much any store. Walmart is probably the best. It was like $30. So the next thing you're going to need is you're going to need some sort of knife. Don't use like some sort of electric tool because it will crack the lid. So you're going to need a knife, a candle. Pretty much you're going to put the knife in the candle to warm it up. And then you're going to cut along here. You'll need an adult's help for that part. Then you're going to need some chicken wire with holes about 1 centimeter, the squares. They're about 1 centimeter big. And you can get that at Rona. I got this at Rona. It was like $20, or you can get it at Canadian Tire for $30. It's more expensive at Canadian Tire. And you need just any zip ties. So this is the ones I'm going to be using. I didn't say this before, but you're also going to need a drill and a drill bit that is pretty much the exact same size as your zip ties, so the zip ties fit through nice and snug. As you see here, the hole that I drilled is just the same size as the zip tie. Okay, now for the first step of this project, you're going to need your candle and you're going to need your knife, and you're also going to need an adult's help. So pretty much what you're going to do is you're going to take your knife and you're going to cut along here and cut the middle of it out with the knife and put it in the candle, and then you're going to use it to the hot knife to melt the plastic and cut along here. So let's get to that. Okay, so we have it set up now, and we're using this torch that we use to light our fireplace in the mornings instead of a candle because it's easier. So pretty much my mom is doing it because I can't do this. So she's heating it up, and then she's just gonna slowly cut along the line. It does take quite a while, but you need a lot of patience to do this. You also should have a parent do this because the knife is really hot. So you can see she's just kind of going along and cutting it. You want to make sure that it's hot, the knife is hot when you do it, otherwise it will crack the plastic, and you don't want that happening. So pretty much she's just going to do this the whole way along, and I'll show you what we have when we're done. So this is a tip for anyone doing this. Before you do it, make sure you go along with the knife and go along where you're going to do it and just kind of make a little score. So as you can see, when she cuts it with that knife, it melts the plastic and makes it really easy, and it makes sure that it won't crack the plastic. Look it, I found bamboo. Hi, bamboo. There's a mosquito on my finger, bamboo. Say hi to the video. And it's all done. Here's the piece we cut out. You don't need this piece anymore. You can just get rid of this. Like, you'll have to file down this edge here with some sandpaper because it's kind of rough. So once we're done that, I'll show you the next step. So the next step is you're going to mark out with a Sharpie. You're just going to put dots where you are going to drill your holes. You're going to probably want to put it like this far from the edge. right about here, and you're gonna probably want like 5 on the side and like 7 on the side. So I'm gonna grab a Sharpie and start doing that now. Okay, so this is pretty much what I have. I have one in the corner here, and then one in the middle, and then one in between. I have pretty much 5 here, and 5 there, and 5 there, 5 there. So I'm probably gonna change it a little bit when my mom drills the holes. Like right here, I put it too close. I'm probably gonna put it like here, but I'm not sure. Okay, so now I'm going to go find a drill that fits the size of the zip tie. The drill should be pretty much the same size as your zip tie. You don't want the holes being too big though, because it's really thin here, as you can tell. So you don't want it to be too big, but it's got to be pretty much the exact same size as your zip tie, so your zip tie fits in really nice and snug. So I'm gonna go and try and find a drill. I think I'm gonna get different zip ties because I don't like the black ones that I have right now. I'm probably gonna get some clear ones because they'll look a bit better. So once I go get those clear ones, I'll have to go find a right size drill and I'll show you. Okay, so now we're going to drill the first hole. Sorry about the shadows. It's hard to get good lighting out here. You should do it outside so you don't like drill a hole in your floor, or you should use styrofoam. I made the dot marks off. Mosquito on my hand. I made the dots off a bit, but it's fine. So there's the first hole. So we're just gonna do them all the way along here, and then I'll show you what I have when we're done. Okay, so pretty much this is what we have. This is where we put the holes, the bigger dots. So pretty much now what I'm going to do is I have this, the chicken wire, and I'm just going to put this on. And let me grab my zip ties that I can zip tie it on. Mew, you need to move. Mew. Scoot. Scoot. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to put this on. I'm going to pretty much just, that was loud. I'm going to flip it over and then put it on like this. Bend it. So pretty much how you do it is you bend it like this and then put that on. Also, this is just the leg of the tripod, if you're wondering. I don't know why it's in the video, but that's annoying. So anyway, I'm just going to do this, and then after I'm going to go along with some wire cutters and trim the edge off. So I'm going to start a time lapse of me doing this. My phone's probably going to die halfway through, so it might be a short time lapse, but we'll see. Also, when I was editing this video, I realized it sounded like I said my friend is going to probably die. I said my phone, not my friend, okay? So update, this is what I have. You might want to put the holes closer together if your hamster is like a robo or something, or if you put the bedding up to the top, but it's pretty stable right here. If you don't feel comfortable with it, you can just drill more holes here and it will make it more pretty. But pretty much I kept flipping it over again, trying to find the best way. So pretty much you just put it through the hole. How you do it, you just put it through and you just put it down the one at that. I don't know how to explain it, but here you go. So you can see mine. I'll show you what it looks like from the other side. And make sure that when you do it, you make sure the zip ties are pointing this way when you do it, because once you make them really tight, you can't move them. And then they'll be like really pokey once you cut them off. So it's really important to make it this way. And if it is too pokey for you, and it's like for a younger person, it's going to be in a young kid's room or something, or you have some younger kids, or you just are worried about somebody getting poked by it, once you cut it off, you should probably also, I recommend cutting it, leaving like that much when you cut it. But I recommend just taking a lighter and getting an adult to just melt the end, just the tip of it. It makes it much better. So I'm gonna finish doing this. Yeah. I'm not gonna do any more of the time lapse because it's kind of just annoying to have the time lapse on, because I have to keep it in the video. I can't like move it out of the frame because that'd just be an annoying time lapse. So I'll show you what I have once I am done this. This is pretty much the last step. So yeah. Okay, so I am done now. At the bottom, it's okay if it's not completely tight. That does not matter. See, mine kind of goes out in a bit. This is what it looks like. It's okay if it's like that. So pretty much, if you stick your finger in here, it's really tight in these cracks. The hamster won't be able to fit through these. The chances of the hamster climbing up here is very slim, and if they do climb up here, they won't be able to fit through this hole. It's very small, as you can see. And hamsters can fit through very small holes, like this big. Like they can probably go under your door, but they can't go through this, especially because the edge is going to be pokey, and the edge is gonna, because the reason why you put it bending this way is so that the edge is pushed down, so the hamster, it would make it so it can't get out. If you're worried about your hamster getting out, just put more holes. But pretty much, there's no really proper way to do it. You kind of just put the zip tie on through the holes, and you just pull it tight. It doesn't really matter how you do it. It all will turn out good. So pretty much now, I have these wire cutters. Let me grab them. And also, this is my charging cord because I'm just using my phone to record right now. I got these. They're kind of scary, but pretty much what I'm going to do is I'm going to go along and cut them like here. So you have to make sure you get it like right up to the edge, like that, right there. So pretty much if it's too sharp and you're worried about it, you can just take sandpaper, but I'm pretty much just going to go along and cut it. You obviously don't want to cut it like right here on one of the ones, like you can cut them here, but you don't want to cut them here because then that would go loose and stuff. So pretty much you don't want to cut them any closer than this. So like on here, I don't want to cut it. I want to cut it along this row right here. So there's a baby ant. So I'm pretty much just gonna do that now, and then I'll show you what I have. Once I'm done that, I'm pretty much done, other than cutting the zip ties. So yeah. So this process of cutting this off takes quite a while. But as you can see on mine, they have little edges. It's fine. Nobody's ever going to touch this. It's on the inside. The hamster is not going to be able to get up here. The camera's blurry. So the hamster's not going to be able to get up here. But I recommend probably, I mean, you could sand this, but it'd be kind of annoying. But get some wire cutters that go close to the edge. Like as you can see with mine, they don't go up to the edge all the way. So blurry. Anyway, it doesn't. So I recommend using little wire cutters that are really sharp. If you're younger, most people will probably, your parents do this. I am doing this. I did this on my other one too. Okay, so my mom is doing this now. I was doing it, and I recommend getting your parents to do this because the edges of this thing, they're so sharp. And I have a cut there. I have one there. On my finger, I have one right there, and right on my thumb. Camera's not focusing. Come on. I think my lens is dirty. Anyway, yeah, it really hurts. It was bleeding before. It's okay now, but I recommend getting your parents to do it because it's literally really sharp. So now my mom is doing this, and pretty much we're done now. She's just finishing up the last couple ones. So yeah, we're gonna flip this over and cut all these zip ties off, just about a centimeter, just less than a centimeter away from the base. And you get the last one. Perfect. Okay, those edges are so sharp. So now I'm just gonna flip this over. And can I have the cutting part? Thank you. Oh, I literally just covered the camera. I'm just gonna cut it like right here. So here, Mom, you hold the phone while I show you where to cut it. So right about here is where I'm gonna cut them. It's really hard. And their edges are really sharp. Once you do that, then you're gonna probably want to get your parent to take a lighter and just melt the end. It's really hard, so if you can't do this, your parents will probably have to do. This is a job that you definitely need a lot of help with. So we're going to finish up doing these. And once you're done with these, that's pretty much the last step, and you can just put the lid on the bin and you're literally done. So we're gonna finish this up and I'll show you what it looks like on the bin. Got all these off, and now my mom is just taking her lighter and doing the ends of these. Yeah, we came outside to do this. So after this, you're done. So I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I am completely done now. As you can see, I've brought it up to my bedroom and I've actually got it mostly ready. Yes, I am actually going to be getting another hamster. This is for my Syrian hamster that I will be getting probably within the next 2 or 3 weeks. I'm not sure, but it really depends on what happens. It's here with my other cage, and as you can see, it's there. It's really good. It's pretty much just the same as the other one. So I'll show you what I have so far. In here, I have this little hut. These are some willow chews, they're called. I also have this millet spray that I got from the Pets Are in the Bird section. I have a nice sand bath. I am using reptile sand, not calcium sand. That's because that's not very good for them. I also have this Whimsies chew. These are really good for the hamsters to chew on. They really like these. So I got one of these for my hamster. You should probably give them like, I don't know, every 2 months. Give them one. If they chew it that fast, you should probably, I would recommend maybe like every 2 or 3 months. It really depends on how big your hamster is. But I also have this really cute little food dish. I put a treat in here. And I also got a bunch of willow chews here. I just set them on there. I have this bendy bridge here. And I got this mini cup as a water bowl. Because I went to the pet store looking for water bowls. And there's a water bowl exactly the same size as this for like $7. And I'm like, well, I have a little cup. So I'm probably going to be using that. I don't know. I might not. So I have that bendy bridge. And pretty much I need a wheel. I ordered a wheel. It's going to be an 11-inch wheel. I'm also going to be getting a reptile cork log to put somewhere over here. I will leave lots of burrowing room. I also have a bit of alfalfa hay. I'm going to probably sprinkle a bit more around on the bottom of the cage. I'm also getting some herbs to sprinkle around on the bottom of the cage. I made sure they are all safe. So yeah, pretty much this is where the hamster is going to be going. It's a really safe bin cage. So I really do recommend this. It's not that much money. It's pretty simple to make. Well, the bin is like $30. The bin is probably $30. The zip ties are like $1 or something from the dollar store. And this is like $10 to $20. It depends on where you get it. But yeah, I really do recommend this over all the critter trails. And you can get some good cages that are big, and they're like $100, and it's really not worth it trying to go search out and get, because there are some big cages about this big that you can get for your hamsters, but they're like I was looking at them, they're really expensive. I even found a few that were nice and huge, like they were really good, they seemed good quality, but they were $200. So I really, really would recommend making a bin cage. It's really good. It's safe for hamsters. It's very, very safe for them. You obviously have to make sure it's got good ventilation. So that's why we put this on the lid, to make sure it's got good ventilation. Because you don't want to just stick the hamster in there and put the lid on, because it would get really hot and it would just not be good. But yeah, I just really do recommend bin cages. They also, hamsters need a minimum of 450 square inches of floor space. I already probably said this. I say this in almost all my videos, but it is really important, because in the wild, hamsters travel miles and miles overnight. They travel really far, and it's just not good for them to be in those tiny critter trail cages. They don't like it. They want out. And if you want your hamster to be happy and have a good life, you should probably get them a bin cage. They are really good. There's literally no way the hamster can escape. They're safe, especially a lot of people, if they have like cats. I was thinking about I was going to get a nice big barred cage. And I thought about that, and I'm like, no, that's going to be scary for my hamster, because my cats are going to go up, but they're going to be trying to poke their paw through the crack or something like that. And I'm just like, no, that's not a good idea. It's just not going to be good. It's going to scare the hamster. The hamster will like see it, and it will scent it. It's kind of just enclosed in its own little area. Also, with a bin cages, you can get you can actually attach bin cages if you get. Well, you can use the little critter trail tubes. I would not recommend those for like Syrians and larger hamsters, because they just aren't very good. They bend their backs weirdly going through them. It probably would be okay if they're straight, if you have a smaller hamster, but you'd have to make sure they fit, and you can pretty much just... So I guess this is the end of the video. Please, 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 please don't buy critter trail cages. I know they're cute and they're fun, and when I saw them, I'm like, woo, those look cute and fun. And they're wrong. The hamsters hate them. Make a bin cage instead. They're way cheaper. The hamsters love them. So yeah, thank you for watching this video. If you liked this video, then please leave a like, and if you didn't like this video, then don't like it. And bye!